can't tell you a lot about it right now. We're still pretty early in development. Probably our first big reveal of that game will be at E3 in 2013. But what I can say is that if you're a fan of World of Tanks, World of Warplanes, if you're really a fan of that strategic, immersive kind of gameplay, World of Warships is really going to deliver that. And when you look at the fact that you're going to have all these different kinds of ships, huge amounts of firepower, you're going to have a lot of fun. Well, I think if you're asking about customization for World of Warships, I think actually if you take a look at World of Warplanes now and what we have in the closed beta, and what we have now is we have a customization system that's sort of built for two different groups of players. The newcomers who really don't know the customization system that well, they don't really have a lot of knowledge about its depth and its complexity. And on the other hand, you have players that really want that depth. They want that freedom. So in the closed beta right now, we have, for World of Warplanes, it's like a customization system that focuses on presets. So what you have is if every single plane in the game has different model types, those are all based on real history and real models of the plane. And so for a new player, if you look at that model type, it already has all the upgrades applied to the plane. So you don't have to take the time to learn about each one, what each one does and everything like that. If you're a player and you say you just like bombs, you think bombs are awesome, you want a plane with bombs, you'll be able to go to your favorite plane, look at the preset, find one with bombs, and just play and have fun. If you're a really hardcore veteran who likes the complexity of the upgrade system and you like manually changing everything, you can actually go into those presets that are already predetermined and change out the modules yourself or create your new ones. So it's a system that's really built towards catering towards both groups at the same time. I think if you look at how that works, how it works in World of Tanks, World of Warships is going to follow that model more than likely. So we're going to give people all the freedom and all the choice that they want in terms of customizing their ship, but at the same time we're going to make it easy and accessible for those players that are new to the game. Initial plans are, just like you mentioned, an online portal. The Wargaming.net service is going to be that portal. It's going to be a singular online destination for players, a unified login and password for all the games, shared clan wars maps between all three games, as well as some form of shared resources. So we don't really know exactly what the resources are going to be, whether it's going to be free experience or gold or credits, but we want to make sure that if you play one of our games, you're going to be able to share resources between the other two as well at some point. Long term, putting all three games together is obviously, that's a dream goal for all of us. There's a lot of gameplay and technical sort of challenges in doing that. If you look at tanks now, maps are very small because tanks move slowly. So maps are scaled to that speed of gameplay. Warplanes, on the other hand, maps are 40 times plus bigger than in tanks because planes move faster. They move in a three-dimensional scale. Warships obviously is going to be in the oceans. So I think if ultimately we do try to put all three games in together in one, it's going to have to be probably a couple or maybe even 3 years after Warships comes out, because we'd have to figure out how to make sure that the gameplay for all three are connected and at the same time balanced for everyone. Definitely, we're completely committed to the free-to-play model. That's how we started with the World of Tanks, and that's something that our players have really appreciated about our games. We've been a huge success in the free-to-play model, so we don't really see any reason to change that. Obviously, we have in-game transactions and things like that, but we really pride ourselves on the fact that if you're a new player or a veteran player, you don't want to spend a single cent or anything or a euro on the game, you don't have to. You can unlock everything in World of Tanks. You'll be able to unlock everything in World of Warplanes without spending any money whatsoever. We're probably not even going to show warships to the press probably until E3 of 2013. Closed beta, no idea really. Right now we're just making sure that World of Warplanes is going to get out the door and be as good as it can be. Closed beta more than likely though sometime late next year, if I had to guess at it.
Oké, allemaal, kijkers van Gamersdag. Wij zijn van Zelda Marathon NL, de allereerste gaming marathon voor een goed doel. Wij doen het voor de Hartstichting. Vanaf 24 tot 29 oktober gaan wij 120 uur lang keihard Zelda knallen. We hebben allemaal games, goodies en andere meuk om weg te geven. Allemaal voor jullie. Ik zou zeggen, ga kijken vanaf die dag op www.zeldamarathon.nl. Zie ons gamen. Ga ons volgen op Facebook en Twitter. En blijf vooral doneren tijdens de marathon zelf. Jongens, peace out en tot snel.
Bij ons op de stand hebben we sowieso Star Trek. Daar hebben we een presentatie van. Laten we de E3-beeld zien. Verder hebben we Ni no Kuni natuurlijk. Nieuwe RPG-game van Studio Ghibli die in januari uit gaat komen. Verder hebben we Dragon Ball HD. En Dragon Ball HD is een HD-remake van Budokai 1 en 3. Daarnaast hebben we Formule 1 Race Stars. Dat is een soort kartgame van de makers van Formule 1. Dus alle licenties zitten erin. Daarnaast hebben we Naruto Shippuden Ultimania Storm 3. Dus het nieuwste deel in de Naruto-reeks. En als laatste hebben we Epic Mickey 2. En die laten we hier speciaal met de Move Controller zien. Ja, de Star Trek beeld die wij hier hebben is een video die wij ook op de E3 lieten zien. Ja. En in die video laten we de co-op gameplay zien van Star Trek. Want Star Trek is een complete co-op game. De game speelt zich af tussen de twee films. Je hebt in 2009 heb je een Star Trek film gehad. En volgend jaar mei komt deel 2 daarvan. Ook geregisseerd door J.J. Abrams, bekend van onder andere Lost. En de game speelt zich eigenlijk tussen de twee verhalen in. Dus alle acteurs uit de film doen mee aan de game. Die zitten erin met een eigen beeltenis. Ze verlenen stemmen aan de game. Ze krijgen ook alle assets van de filmstudio. Dus ze willen die game zo authentiek mogelijk maken. En dat het echt een game is die precies binnen die franchise past. Ja. En zo authentiek mogelijk. En de game is geheel te spelen met, in co-op. De een speelt als Captain Kirk, de ander als Spock. En het unieke aan deze game is dat de gameplay is niet hetzelfde voor allebei de spelers. Je hebt bijvoorbeeld bij Gears of War, in feite ben je het grootste deel van de tijd allebei aan het schieten. De gameplay in Star Trek is compleet verschillend. Je doet echt andere handelingen en het is asymmetrisch, zoals de ontwikkelaars het zelf ook noemen. Dus het is echt een titel om naar uit te kijken. En mijn grote favoriet waar mensen echt naar uit moeten kijken is denk ik Ni no Kuni. Echt een geweldige RPG. Wordt ontwikkeld door Level 5, bekend van Professor Layton bijvoorbeeld. En wordt samen met Studio Ghibli gemaakt. De Studio Ghibli is in feite, zoals ze het zeggen, het Disney van Japan. Ze zijn heel bekend met films als Princess Mononoke, Meneer Totoro, Ponyo, dat soort films allemaal. En die stijl hebben ze ook gebruikt voor de film, of voor de game. En je ziet ook echt aan de game, het is gewoon Studio Ghibli. Je ziet het aan alles en het ziet er prachtig uit. Dus echt een game om echt naar uit te kijken.